Now, what are the methods of classification? Okay, so the statistical data is classified after taking into account the nature, scope, and purpose of an investigation. So we are doing the classification after taking into account for what purpose we are doing, the nature of our study, and the scope in the future. First is geographical classification. The data is classified according to the geographical location or region. It is known as geographical classification. Means if you take population data, okay, like of different states as given, it is called geographical classification. Means it is a data classified according to the location or region. Next is chronological classification or temporal classification. When data is classified with respect to different periods of time, the type of classification is known as chronological classification. Means if you are collecting data regarding some years, okay, so that is called chronological, means it is pertain to time. Okay, like population, here you can see the example population of Delhi from 1951 to 2011. You can also take agriculture production of India from this year to that year. Okay, so when you're taking the data regarding to a time period, it is called chronological or temporal classification. Next is qualitative classification. In qualitative classification, data is classified on the basis of characteristics, on the basis of attributes like sex, like literacy, region, caste, education, etc., which cannot be quantified. Like this you can quantify. Agriculture production you can quantify. Population you can quantify. But you cannot quantify gender, literacy, region, caste, education, etc. Okay, so that is why we take qualitative classification, where data is collected regarding some attributes like this. Under that, we have got symbol classification and manifold classification. Symbol classification, when facts are classified into two classes according to one attribute only, and the classification is said to be simple. You remember, in two classes to one attribute, means if we divide the population of a city into two groups, males and females, the classification is simple. Means you are taking gender, you are dividing it into two classes. Gender is one attribute. You are dividing it into two classes. Like if you take the literacy is one attribute. Two classes will be literate, illiterate. Caste is one attribute. SC, ST, OBC, general. These are the sub-classification. Okay, so that is simple classification, which makes the data simple. Manifold. When facts are classified according to more than one attribute, or when each class is subdivided into more than subclasses, then the classification is said to be manifold. Like population of a city into males and females. Now, if we are subdividing it into literates and literates, that is coming under manifold. Okay. Now, if we are further dividing it into religion. Okay. So, like in a population, if we are dividing one attribute into two classes, it is simple. But if that attribute is divided into more than two classes, like 3 to 4 or subclasses, we call it manifold. Like in the population, one class, male and female. Now we are dividing into subclasses: literate, illiterate, religion, caste, okay, education, all these. Okay, so that is manifold. Next is quantitative classification. In this classification, we are doing? Classification on the basis of some characteristics which can be measured, such as height, weight, income, expenditure, production, or sales. So if we classify the age of the students of a school, then we can also express the ages numerically, that is in terms of numbers. So the earlier one was those attributes which could not be quantified with number. Here we are working with those characteristics which can be quantified with number, like age, height, okay, weight, income. Okay, so in the given classification of age distribution, we can see two elements: variable age, and these are the number of students which are coming under these age groups. Okay, so see, we can quantify them in various groups. Okay, so these are the two variables that we are working with. These are my age groups. Okay, so where I am numbering the children under those age groups. Now these are the two variables. Sorry, age is the variable and this is my frequency. Okay, so this is my variable and these are my groups under which I'm dividing the children. Now the number of students under this each age group is called the frequency. Means the number of students corresponding to each age group. This is the frequency. We will come to what is frequency and all. Now for now you just know that this is the variable with which we are working, that is age of the children. We are dividing them into these subgroups and this is the frequency, means the number of children under these different age groups. Tomorrow we will be moving to the next concept of variable and the revision work will be going on. Thank you.